thinking, these are guys that have been seen on TV, and now one of them is wearing my shirt and going on air, and it was just really exciting watching them on TV then. And after some time, of course, when I now became the presenter of the show, we also had some interactions. But the most time we spent together was in 2011 in Morocco. It was on that trip to the Olympic qualifiers for the under 23. He and so many other journalists that were there, but Tony Ubani especially was the heart and soul of that trip. You really thrilled us with so many stories and everything. We traveled together and also came back up to Nigeria together. And he has also been here. That was just before he was appointed as the media officer. Of course, Stephen Keshi was also on that trip, and it was just after we returned from Morocco that Ben Elia was made the media officer of the Super Eagles. So he served as media officer when Stephen Keshi was the coach. And I've met him here a couple of times too, here in Benin City. I recall one time at the Samuel Ogomedia Stadium, he was the stadium announcer at the stadium. And I think that was that period they played the Super 4 in Benin, and when he saw me coming into the stadium, he just said, Salim, he was announcing it on the public address system, and he said, this one that you are wearing, because I was with my suit, he said, this is the one that we call Blazer. And he just, he's such a charming character, a lovable guy. And I recall every time, because from his name, Ben Elia, just as Adeo Jekere, I used to think that they were from the southwest. I didn't know that they were actually from. It was much later that I got to know. And he's always talking about Ososo. That's his people say, look, come to Ososo, I will give you Pandiam and Panwan and all those kind of stuff. So it's shocking. I really do not understand, because I don't know what happened to him, whether he was sick or whatever. So it's really terrible. But again, as I said, you think that by now you will be used to it. But it comes as a shock. Yeah. I mean, when you hear these things, like by now you should be used to, okay, it's life and it's so brief. You don't know what will happen the next minute. Some people that you talk to today might not even be alive by tomorrow. So you could. We will only just pray that God grants us long life, and everything. But this is a shock. It's because if we had had that, maybe he was sick. Then you will say, okay, this life, it's like that. But it just came out of the blue. I hoped and prayed that the unfortunate passing of Ahmed Agbona will be the last horrible news that we will hear of any of our professional colleagues this year. But this one just coming, it's just terrible. May the soul of Ben Elia rest in peace, and I pray that God grants his family the fortitude to bear this loss.
Well, a few hours ago,
remember when you told me, I was like, "What? Are you sure? Was he sick?" That was the first question I asked you.
2 hours before I told you, I heard it on WhatsApp. Some people were just watching it, they were saying it, but they weren't sure. So they had to make a few calls. I think they called Tony Ubani. They called a few other guys who actually confirmed. Demola Lajiri also confirmed it. So it became not just a rumor, but then something that is true. Well, he's a nice guy. The little encounter, even though I never met him in person, but back in 2014 as a student sports journalist, we usually call him to get information about the Super Eagles. He will always be there to let you know one or two things happening in camp of the Super Eagles. So always, of course, he's always willing to give you answers, always willing to answer your calls, and he never for one day refused to pick calls. And many times we call him, he will always be there to tell us, look, this is what is happening, this is what is ongoing, and then the rest. I think for me, he is one of the finest media officers that we can ever have in the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The way he goes about his business is just admirable. We hope he's in a better place now. It's difficult for some of us to bear this irreplaceable loss, but we'll just continue to hope and then pray for God to grant the family the fortitude to bear this loss at this difficult period.
All right, he's set for 4 years between 2011 and 2015, and before his death, he was the CEO / editor-in-chief of Sports Day newspapers and one-time sports editor of Independent Newspapers Limited. So I will say once again, we shall rest in peace. Okay, moving on to the camp of the Falconets. We are counting down. Very soon, I hope the match will get underway. The first leg was a comprehensive win for them, 7-8, but we don't know what today's scoreline will look like. But then we hope they consolidate on that fantastic win, away from home. So we'll be looking forward to that. And also the camp of the Super Eagles, the last player to arrive, the Sparta Rotterdam showstopper Maduka Okoye, and he will be joining his teammates in the closed door training session that they'll be having this evening. So they've got a full house, and right now everyone is set to go. Absolutely,
but then there are question marks whether he's going to start or he's not going to start, considering how
he shouldn't start. He came late to camp. There are 2 matches, so maybe if he can play the second leg, but I don't think he should be playing this one because we had some other players in camp before he came. So and Francis Ozoho for many years was the first choice in the Super Eagles, and it's just recently that Maduka Okoye took over. But the fact that he came late to camp, I think it should send a very good message if he doesn't start, and if it is Daniel Akpeyi or Francis Ozoho. Look, whatever, it's not like the match is so crucial that we will feel okay, it has to be the absolute best. But even then, is Maduka Okoye really better than Francis Ozoho? Is he really better than Daniel Akpeyi? So I honestly do not think so. But apparently the coach, there is something he sees in him, and that's why he has decided to make him his number 1 goalkeeper.
I think he's a good goalkeeper. Even though
I didn't say it's not good, I was asking if he was better than Ozoho.
Yeah, but what my point is, he should be an understudy to somebody. Unfortunately, we don't have such people.
There's no experience.
It's a case of bringing in a guy who maybe shouldn't be on number 1 to do the job, when maybe we should be studying somebody. If we had Enyama, for instance, if we had other goalkeepers who were more experienced than the young, it's still small in terms of the Super Eagles, but he has done well. I don't think he has put a foot wrong since he made his debut for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
He was the one that considered 4 goals
at Samobora Stadium from 4 to 4.
And there have been some other matches. No, come on. There was one, clearly. I was at the stadium that day. There was one. It was a moment of indecision that caused it. He was coming out for the cross, and then he decided to wait. Yes, and he was caught in no man's land. He didn't know whether to come or to stay, and that was how they got a one. At least that one clearly was his fault, and I think I've seen some other moments that he didn't really exactly cover himself in glory. So I have no problem if the coach says he is his number 1 and everything, but I'm just saying I've not seen anything spectacular. I've not when you had Vincent Enyama as your number 1. I mean, you knew that Vincent deserved to be number 1. Absolutely, he was better than any other goalkeeper that was around at that time. We had Mohsin Ejide, who for some time was even the number 1. But the moment we had the emergence of Vincent, you just felt we had no problem with Ejide being in goal, but you just felt okay, Vincent is our number 1. It's sad that right now we do not have the quality that we used to have. Going to in the build-up to USA 94, Tunisia 94, we had Ike Shorumu. He wasn't he didn't go to USA 94, he didn't go to Tunisia 94, but he was there. He was basically 4th choice. We had Aloy Agu, that for many years was the first choice. We had Willie Agbonibare. Then we had Peter Rufai, who was Peter Rufai wasn't even the number 1 choice of Clemens Westerhoff for some time. It was actually our senior colleagues, the journalists, who were writing and saying, look, Peter Rufai is better at this, because Clemens Westerhoff was complaining that Peter Rufai was poor at crosses. And Peter Rufai was defending himself by saying, look, I have big defenders. I have Stephen Keshi. I have Uche Okechukwu. I have Aminu Abdul. I had so many big guys. So Austin Eguavan, when I have these huge defenders, why should I be rushing out to attempt to punch the ball when I have these guys? But I think we really saw what Westerhoff was saying. Even at the Africa Cup of Nations, if you watch that match, against Zambia in the final. One of the only goal they scored was as a result of a cross. I think even one of the goals in the semi-final against Cote d'Ivoire was also that. So you could see that, okay, what Westhoff was talking about. But he compensated for that with other things. He was much better, and Nigerians felt more comfortable when Peter Rufai was in goal, because he could command his defense very well, and maybe that's why he didn't even face so many shots when Nigeria was playing. But now we do not have that. Now, look, no disrespect to any of these players, any of these goalkeepers that we have now, but I don't think any of them is better than Ike Shoromu, that was our fourth choice goalkeeper then. I'm not talking about Loy Agua. I'm not talking about Willie Agbori. I'm not talking about Peter Rufai. So the only guy that came close to those other guys, or that you could say, okay, people are even comparing who's the greatest goalkeeper, and Vincent Yama is in the conversation. But these other ones now, no disrespect to them, but they are just not in that class of the legendary goalkeepers that we've had in the past.
All right, let's go on our first commercial break on the show. We'll return, we'll talk more. Just stick to the frequency. We'll be right back.
Milo!
Hello! Give me Milo, please. 2 sachets.
Okay, Are you sure you don't want to try something else?
This something else, does it have Active Go?
Active K.
Active Go, that mix of protobolt, minerals, and vitamins.
Proto what?
Look, it's okay. Just give me my Milo, because things that I buy for my kids, I don't compromise one bit.
Give your kids winning energy. Milo Active Go, with the goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa, helps them make the most of every day. Milo, the energy to go further.
Extra, extra, 10% extra. Your healthy Kellogg's breakfast has got extra, extra, 10% extra. Tasty Kellogg's sachet, now 99 naira.
That's right. Now stay active and alert with the new and bigger Kellogg's 99 naira packs. Your favorite Kellogg's Cocoa Pops, Moon and Stars, and Corn Flakes is now available in 90 naira with 10% extra introductory offer. Go grab it now.
Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey they use comfort?
No, dear. Now, hole for teeth they cause most tooth pain will be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula could help keep natural calcium inside our teeth. We could protect them from tooth decay.
Time don't reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate. Because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out!
And the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
More the way when my customers they take they enjoy this Checkers custard and since I open shop today now so Checkers custard and just they ask me,
Madam, summer me one big container of that your Checkers custard, because the way when my picking them they lick plates every time I give them, it they torture me for body.
Yeah, mommy don't buy Checkers custard again. CHECKERS Checkers custard.
Checkers custard or we no get rival.
Checkers custard. Now this one be custard.
back to Sports Fiesta Live on 2.7 KBFM down here in Benin City. We can say congratulations are in order. The Super Falconets are already winding up as far as the under-20 qualifier between Nigeria and Central African Republic is concerned. So we hope that they'll build on that and add more goals to the one they've scored, so that will send Chivas down the span of their next opponents. Okay, and also we told you what happened earlier today as one of our professional colleagues passed away, and we say may his soul continue to rest in peace. All right, an update from one of the Super Eagles players that was expected to be part of the game that will be taking place tomorrow, but we are happy that he has expressed his gratitude to everyone who has been, supporting him. Talking about Ogenekaro Etebo. So we hope that he recovers fully.
His heart surgery and it was successful.
Yeah.
It was in Finland. I had that surgery, and they said he will be out until the end of the year. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Maybe he can still make the Africa Cup of Nations, although I doubt it, because it's going to be January, February. So if he is out until December, when will he come back, start training, and then be in tip-top shape for the Africa Cup of Nations? It's sad that he's most likely going to miss Africa's biggest football showpiece, but he's young. I believe that there will be a couple of other opportunities for him to play for Nigeria at the Africa Cup of Nations.
All right, apart from Nigeria match that we are expecting tomorrow, we have 2 games tonight. In Group L. At 5 o'clock, Sudan will take on Guinea, and at 8, Morocco will take on Guinea-Bissau. At the moment, Bissau, they are topping that group with 4 points, while Morocco are second with 3 points. Then for Guinea, they've got 1, and Sudan at bottom. So Morocco wins tonight, and Morocco will move to the top spot. So let's see how it pans out. And then let's move to Europe.
Before I go to Europe, let's recap the Betsy Obaseki Women's Football Tournament. The organizers of the competition, they said that they have given out the prize money to winners of the tournament, which ended on Sunday. Just as we calculated, they doled out 15 million naira. So the overall winners, Bayelsa Queens, they had their accounts credited with the sum of 5 million naira. The first runners-up, Rivers Angels, got 3 billion naira, while the second runners-up, Edo Queens, they got 2 million naira. FC Robo Queens, which finished fourth, they got 1 million naira. Then the 8 teams that crashed out of the competition, they had earlier been given the consolation prizes of 500,000 naira before they departed Benin City. So a statement from the chairman organizing committee, Mrs. Sabina Chukere, says the payment was in fulfillment of the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki's commitment to jack up the initial prize money of 3 million naira, 2 million naira, 1 million naira, and 500,000 naira. While appreciating God for his mercy, the teams and their officials for their peaceful conduct all through the 10 days event, Chikere said that they are looking forward to their participation in the second edition of the football tournament. Quoting her, the committee also appreciates corporate bodies and individuals who stood by it to make the tournament a huge success.
So congrats to the winners, and thumbs up to the sponsors for being able to fulfill all that within 3 days. So we say that is the way it should be, not a week or 2 weeks after people are still expecting the prize monies and all that. So kudos. Moving to Europe, we've got a semi-final today as far as the UEFA Nations League is concerned, and that game is slated for 7:45. Italy taking on Spain. A repeat of the semi-final of the Euros last time, and Roberto Mancini is looking forward to adding this to the Euro that he won last year. So he wants to make it a double, but will it be possible at the expense of Spain this time? But let's see. That will be one of the first semi-finals. The second is tomorrow between France and Belgium. Also a repeat of the semi-final of the last World Cup where France emerged winners. So let's see how far things will be. I'm looking forward to Belgium. If they can win this, it will be very good, because the last time they won, that was the 1920 Olympic Games. So since then, they've not won.
They need to win something.
They just need to win something, honestly, because they are the number 1 ranked team in the world.
You can't just be number 1 for maybe 5 years and not win anything. It makes no sense in any way. And they've got good, it's not like they don't have a good first team or a good second team. You look at the Belgium squad. you can look at 23 players and you tell yourself that these guys are capable of doing.
They are all starters, you know, at their various clubs.
So you see, some of them are even captains of their football club. So it shows how big these guys are. You wonder why they cannot convert names, big names, into trophies. I struggle to maybe look at Belgium and then find reasons why they are not, doing so well. Roberto Martinez, the coach of the team, is one of the top coaches in world football. I mean, the captain of the team, Eden Hazard, is of course maybe not now. He's no longer there in terms of club football. But then at the Belgium national team, he does so well for them. You have also other players like Torgan Hazard. There is Carrasco. There is Romelu Lukaku. Kevin De Bruyne. The list is endless. So you wonder why it's not happening for them on a regular basis. They get to the semi-final of a major competition, and then they fizzle out. They don't even manage to get to the final. Well, this time around, they once again are in the semi-final of UEFA Nations League, which is more like the African Cup of Nations. So let's see what they are able to do for themselves. They're facing Belgium. They're facing France. France also is not a small team. You can look at 23 players in France and you tell yourself that even in the field, their second team, they're also capable of getting the job done. But since they won the 2018, is that 2018 or 2014? 2018 World Cup. They've not really also been there in terms of consistency, and then of course the rest. So the two teams, they've had their own issues. But let's see what they're able to offer on the day. I can tell you that this will be a very interesting match. I don't think any team will come here thinking about defending.
All right, for the tournament itself, the winner will get a sterling silver, 7.5 kg, and also the prize money. The winners will get 10.5 million euros, with 9 million euros for second place and 8 million euros for third place and 7 million euros for fourth place. So the last four, the semi-finalists, they are going to go home smiling to the bank. Okay, still talking about UEFA. Let's talk about the Women's Champions League. We told you what happened yesterday. And as Sato Shuala haunted our former club Arsenal, and they won that game 4-1, to begin their defense. But tonight we've got the Blues, who lost to Barcelona, in that final last year. So tonight they will be in action. MIA's team, they'll be taking on Wolfsburg women, and also a very strong side when it comes to UEFA Women's Champions League. Then for Juventus women, they will take on Servette FC of Switzerland. These are the two matches that we've got in Group A. Then in Group B, Kharkiv will take on Real Madrid, while Bredawick will face Paris Saint-Germain. Okay, that's what we're expecting tonight.
It's funny that Chelsea and Juventus are in the same group in the Women's Champions League. Remember that they're also in the same group in the Men's Champions League. So we'll see what happens between the two sides. But Chelsea, last season they did very well, got to the final, and it was looking like they were going to win it. But Barcelona just absolutely final. So we'll see what. Where is this one now?
We're back. We just had a little technical itch and it has been fixed. Brian, we were talking about...
so I was saying that Chelsea last season for the women were looking so good, and they got to the final and were thinking they were going to win the trophy. I remember there were talks of Chelsea in the final for both the men and the women, the Champions League. If they win it, it will be the first time that it's happening that the same club is winning both the men and the women's title. But as it so happens, Barcelona were just too good for them. Azita Chola, of course, and the other Barcelona players, and that's why you saw the UEFA was Barcelona cleared everything. Sure. The goalkeeper, the defender, the midfielder, the attacker, the overall best player, the coach, everything was won by Barcelona. Chelsea almost did the same thing for the men, but the defender went to Ruben Diaz. So it will be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of games that will have between these women in the UEFA Champions League.
All right, let's talk about Brazilian football, where that was a very, very horrible incident that happened, but thank God the referee was rushed to the hospital and is recovering well. the incident occurred in a game. It was between. Welcome back, and sorry for that technical hitch once again, but it has been fixed. And like I was saying, there was a horrible incident which occurred in a game between 60 sides, Guarani VA and Sao Paulo, which was suspended with 30 minutes remaining as the referee Rodrigo Crivellaro was taken to hospital. What happened was that a player of Sao Paulo, attacked the referee, and it was later handcuffed. That talking about Ribeiro was later seen handcuffed by the military brigade, and that game was suspended. But yesterday the game was completed and the results stood. It was Sasim 1-0 that Guarani won the match with. But looking at the way the player attacked the referee, it was so annoying. Yeah, we know sometimes referees, they are not perfect. Sometimes they make some calls, which one would think, okay, this is not a right call. But that's, even if the calls are not going your way, that's enough for you to, punch a referee, then kick him in his head while he was on the ground. So sad. And on that day, they were celebrating their 113th anniversary, talking about Sao Paulo. So they have all expressed, sadness about what happened, and they have all, also sent messages of support for the official. And the both sides, they've done the same, and also the players and coaching staff. We hope that the referee will recover on time, but the penalty, or the treatment rather, punishment to the player will serve as a warning to other players. No matter what, you don't hit a center referee, let alone after hitting, you still kicking the referee. What if he dies? What would you say?
Well, he's been charged for attempted murder. That's clear enough. I think there are video evidence that he did something.
Even
like
the club, they've sacked him.
Yeah. When you physically assault a referee, that has no place in football, has no place anywhere, even in other sports. It has no place. And I like the fact that he's been charged to court for attempted murder. So other players or other persons who would in future want to try something like that would maybe remember that a punishment like that will be meted out to them. Being sacked and then being charged for murder, well, they are quite much. But then what he did is something that has no place in football. The referee was rushed to hospital immediately after he was physically assaulted, and we've not heard much about him since then. So We'll just see whether he will be convicted of attempted murder.
All right, talking boxing before the full lines open. The two fighters that we are looking forward to this weekend, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, who claims he is from Edo. Hope to see how he's going to react to that defeat last time. But both of them, they threatened to inflict crushing knockouts. And with the trilogy fight, I don't think we will look forward to 12 rounds, where we'll not look at unanimous decision or point decision. But with the way these guys are prepared for this fight, yes, they are threatening knockouts. But who will go down? That is what we are looking at the moment.
Well, anything can happen. It's heavyweight boxing. So both boxers will be wary. Tyson Fury had said he knows that he's been living rent-free in the head of Deontay Wilder since he beat him in the second fight, and that whatever Deontay Wilder is doing, he sees him, including when he goes to bed at night, he sees him and all of that. But yeah, I think he's right to say Deontay Wilder has been thinking of him, but if a man is thinking about you, you can be sure that he isn't having pleasant thoughts about you. He's thinking of ways in which he could beat you, knock you out, and take the title that he believes you took from him. As I've said, I don't think the excuses that Deontay Wilder gave did him credit after the fight. He said not just excuses, he made allegations, apart from saying that the ring costume that he wore weighed down on him, it stressed his legs and everything. He's also went on to say Tyson Fury cheated, wore gloves, and that his gloves were padded and everything. And I mean, it's just embarrassing for him to say such things. So we're looking forward to a great fight, but I just hope that we will not be disappointed with all the build-up and everything. And Deontay Wilder has been something of a recluse in the build-up. He's not talking. He prefers to keep his own counsel. Just once in a while he makes a statement. So I know that he's gunning for a knockout, because he knows that if he boxes Tyson Fury, that's if he attempts to outbox him, he's going to get schooled. I think Tyson Fury is the better technical boxer. I don't think maybe Usyk, but I think with the kind of height advantage that Tyson Fury will have over Usyk, I don't think Usyk will be able to land many punches. So Deontay Wilder will know that he is in a battle and he will be going for that knockout. If not that he was able to knock down Tyson Fury twice in that first match, I believe that it will have been a win for Tyson Fury, because people will feel he landed more punches in the 12 rounds and everything. But then Deontay Wilder got those two knockdowns, especially the big one in the second knockdown, which we didn't even expect Tyson Fury to get up from. So that, in my opinion, made him score a draw in that encounter. So he knows that he cannot outbox Tyson Fury. So if it goes to a decision, Tyson Fury is most likely to get it. So Deontay Wilder will be going for a knockout. Tyson Fury is not a knockout artist. He's not. He's fought against a couple of guys that we expected that he will perhaps knock out, but it went the distance. He's not. I'm not saying he doesn't knock out anybody. Of course, he even knocked out Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder thrives on knocking out people. That's what he has built his reputation on. I think apart from Tyson Fury, there's just been one other boxer that he had not knocked out. Otherwise, it's you could outbox him for 10 rounds, but in the 11th round he lands that one punch, you are gone. Yeah, so he will be gunning for a knockout in this encounter.
All right, now that he has gotten a new trainer, Mali Scott, let's see what happens when they take to the ring. Guys, can start calling us right now and get your contributions on the show. 07062639275, 09039394427, and 08121789154. Hello.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Victory.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Welcome, Victory.
The beginning of the show, when I heard that song, I was really scared, because I know that you play that song when a great tree has fallen. I was really doing where and there, who could it be? And I heard that about the journalist that passed. So I don't know him.
Ben
Ben Alaya. I don't even know him before I see that. that the world of journalism have lost someone great. So I wish his family, the positive to get the loss, the sports world, the sport journalists. I wish them that God grants them the positive to get the loss. And for the Falcons, I don't know. I think today's match should be a formality. They've already done the damage in the first leg, so they should just come and have fun and add more goals. They should beat Central African Republic very well, and they should, the Eagles should also continue where they get stopped today and take it from there. And for that guy that forgot to explain a football match and decided to turn it to, I don't know, boxing or MMA, I think even though he's released from prison, he should be banned too. He should be given, some years of ban, even though he goes to prison and comes out, because it is serve as a serious lesson to other people. You don't do that in a match, no matter what. Even if the referee is making the wrong call, you wait after the match, you make your complaint. Then when they see that the referee really, his mistakes are obvious, they will call him to order, and so you don't really have to take the laws into your hands. So all the same, I wish the Nigeria case because it's full camp, and I pray they do something good for themselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
You're welcome.
Yes, I greet you.
I greet you too, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from? What's your name and where are you calling from?
I say Innocent from America.
Okay, Innocent. Go ahead. It's long we heard from you, Innocent.
I used to call, but no time.
Okay, this is the traffic.
I'm having some grudges against Oga Gotadabra.
What's in that?
When Alfred Kennedy come to this place, I sent a text to him because I my text I said it's a perfect reunion. When we are with the AIT and Alfred, as well as this man. This man that he said is late now.
Okay, Austin Umbolo.
No. This man that worked with this newspaper before.
Ben Alaya.
No. This.
It was with AIT too.
You said he's late.
It was with AIT. You Ibro and Alfred, you could present. Yes, sir.
Mitchell is not late now. You said he's late.
But I said he said he has passed on, so I couldn't understand.
Who are you talking about?
Mitchell.
Mitchell is very much alive. We are talking about. When did I say it? Is it today?
Okay. No, it's been a long time, sir.
No, I've never said that Mitchell has passed on. No. Maybe I was talking about Austin Umbolo. Mitchell is very much alive, please.
Okay. Sorry about that. So I have one other thing, but Mitchell has contribute first.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello. We'll take your call.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Chinedu from Ebony.
Okay, Chinedu from Ebony. Go ahead.
I greet everybody for studio.
We greet you too.
Tomorrow match against AR car. Nigeria will spare that car tomorrow, and Kelechi Iheanacho will score in that match tomorrow.
Okay, let's
with the CAR. CAR. And
that's just three now. Now just three with that one now. You know rich.
All right, guys, keep the calls coming so we can have your take on the show. And for you to send your SMS, you can send it to 08074009076. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Oga Ibrahim, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother. Welcome.
My name is Fulani Abuele.
Great to have you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I just heard that I think Oga Ibrahim that said it not quite long that gentle.
That what?
That what?
Edo State, Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder. Yeah, he says he's from Edo State.
Ah,
yes,
that's nice.
He said he traces his ancestry, and he is Nigerian, and he has discovered that he is from the Edo people in Edo State, in Nigeria.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, I wish one of these days him and his brother will knock on Anthony Joshua. Then I think the ring will be left for Nigerians to judge. Thank you. And God bless.
All right, thank you. All right, we hope that after this fight with Tyson Fury, he might come to Nigeria to look for where he comes from, actually. Okay, let me take this while we get ready for the SMS. Hello.
Gentlemen, from KFM radio station.
We must greet you, sir.
My application for the information or analysis of some of our fantastic legends, including great player of Brazil. Some of us did not know that those who played football between 50s and 80s were also great football stars who had very unpleasant experiences than our present stars. The football then were hard, leather, and heavy. The field, the ruthless tackles, the questionable officiating, the poor welfare, football administration, the remuneration were not as they are today. The conditions they were then was also embarrassing. Succinctly put, I regard Pele as the greatest footballer ever. No disrespect, however, to other fantastic great footballers like the late Diego Maradona, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, and others. May God bless KFM Radio, management and staff, customers and fans alike.
Amen.
I Christopher.
Thank you.
Thomas Yamu.
That was
heavyweight boxing legend.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see how many messages you can take.
Someone says, Hassan, your message did not start from beginning. No. I think you're talking about the goalkeeper, and you said he should not play because it's just coming. Who's topping Arsenal group in the UEFA Women Champions League? Is Prier from Prier?
Which group is talking about?
If it's Chelsea's group,
Arsenal. He said Arsenal's group. Good evening, men of sport. Is it Ilaya or Ilaboya? Because I've heard both names from you guys this evening. And please, what is the title of the Dej song that you started the program with MC Eddie? It is See Again, Wiz Khalifa. That's the song. And I said Ben Alaya, former media officer of the Super Eagles. But then Frank Ilaboya, that it was when Frank Ilaboya confirmed it on the platform that I knew that it was true. Okay. Good evening, men of sports. Is it true that Sonny Oyarehua, a former Green Eagles player, passed on as reported in social media? He played in the same team with Haruna Ilerika. Please tell us more. If true, may his soul rest in peace. From Okuns in Benin City. Yeah, it's true. We announced it this morning. Sonny Oyarehua passed on last night. Good evening, kings of sports. I beg, I hear say LMC signed sponsorship deal with Bet Nigeria. Waiting be the monetary aspect and how many years the deal go last, because I know understand. And Oga Ibra, why Kano Pillars no they catch big after all the supporters they have? Their stadium is always filled to capacity. It's Enyimba blood. Well, it's true that Bet Nigeria they announced a sponsorship deal with the Nigerian Professional Football League, but the details we do not have that yet. How long it is last? But they said it's going to be the next couple of years. So we don't have the details of the contract just yet. And for Kano Pillars, well, yeah, I don't think they don't I don't understand what you mean. Why they don't catch big? I don't understand the phrase. But I think they are a big enough club. They are decent, and they pay some of their players. And I think they are among the highest paying club in Nigeria. Learned that some of their players are earning more than 500,000 naira monthly. So, if you could explain further what you meant, I don't know. But I think they are doing well. Well done, men of sports. This S. Osigwe, keep in any underage competition before going abroad. Oh, okay. Did S. Osigwe keep in any underage competition before going abroad? Ike from Uselu. What is he talking about?
This Nigerian goalkeeper, Sigwe.
Huh?
I think, is it the
Swiss-based goalkeeper? I'm sure.
That's the only guy that comes to
There was a time it was part of the team that came to Benin City. Yeah,
I don't know if
to
he
play.
Just asking if he played in any underage competition before he traveled.
I
out.
don't think
so.
Princess, I just want to wish the Super Eagles all the best in their game tomorrow, and I've just got to say that Maduka Okoye shouldn't start nor play the game at all tomorrow, since he's just arriving camp today. I believe either Francis Uzoho or Daniel Okoye should start ahead of him. Hassan texting from the University of Benin. That's my feeling too. Now, government help, Kano Pillars. Now, without government grants, they can't run. The club is owned by the Kano State government.
Yeah, and they're doing well.
It's like when you say without the government, Bendel Insurance cannot function. I mean, it is the government that owns the club. So I don't really get what you are saying. But I think maybe what I deduce from this is that our clubs should be structured in such a way that they can sponsor themselves, they can run independently of the government. Yeah, and I think that's what some of the governments are trying to do. And with Kano Pillars, honestly, with the way the funds troop into what they're from gate takings alone, I believe that Kano Pillars can fund themselves. I've said even the jersey, when you go to Kano, you see the yellow everywhere, and it's something that they did. They bought the jerseys and gave it to so many people. Looking forward to the weekend about Fury and Wilder 3. Wilder claimed his ring work outfit was too heavy and denied him his energy. Hope he comes shirtless this time. Really big weekend ahead. Good luck to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. NS from Sapelo.
All right, Ernest, thank you very much for your message. And for those of you who sent your messages, we say we are grateful. For those who called us also, we said thank you very much. And to my strike partners, I want to say a big thank you for joining me on the show this evening. Well, we'll be here tomorrow again at 8 a.m. to give you the Thursday morning edition. Until then, have a wonderful evening ahead, and bye-bye.
Hello, entrepreneurs, business owners, and organizations. KUFM 92.7 has an impressive and constantly expanding number of followers online. You can now advertise your goods and services on KUFM's social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Take advantage of our online presence and reach out to our growing audience at very affordable rates. Call 0703 109 4612 or 0806 530 5657 or 0802 232 7191 or visit our marketing office, top floor, Enterprise Foundation Building, number 62, Ihama Road, GRA, Benin City. KUFM, your business growth partner.
This
say we talk about what's more practical and comfortable in the business of elevator, escalator, building automation, then let's talk about Enabritech Limited. For your home and office, companies and industries, we give think of professionals in providing and installing elevator, escalator, building automation, automatic doors and gates, and lots more. Think Enabritech Limited. Visit our Benin office, 14 IDN Street, off Inama Road, GRA, Benin City. Telephone 0905-257-2571. Abuja, 40 Mirage Estate, Guaripa, Abuja. Telephone 0807-7577-398. Lagos, 417 C6 1004 Estate, Victoria Island, Lagos, Nigeria. Telephone 0807-7577-392. Ghana office, Medina Estate, Accra, Ghana. Telephone +233-504-651-537. Email info@enabritech.com. Website www.enabritech.com. Enabritech Limited. Technology moves you.
Mr. Chairman, sir. Beautiful advertisement. Thank you. But was he approved by APCON before exposure? APCON? APCON is the Advertising Practitioners Council of Nigeria, the federal government advertising regulatory authority that vets and approves all adverts before they are exposed on radio, TV, billboard, any medium. You mean it's the law? Yes, sir. APCON is backed up by the law to vet all adverts to ensure they are not in bad taste. And there's a big penalty for non-compliance. Call me our consultant now. Get your advertisements vetted and approved by APCON before exposure. Call 0909-144-2787, 0811-562-4892, or visit www.apcon.gov.ng today for details on APCON offices nationwide.
Hello to all the men listening to me. I want to give God all the glory for the New Men in Christ Fellowship celebrating 30 years. October 7th, 1990, God spoke expressly to Apostle Dr. Erawi Gordon Osagede to open this fellowship, a fellowship that will bring men together, that will bring young men and fathers together. I want to use this opportunity to invite you personally, October 7th to the 9th, 2021, in the city of Benin. There are going to be an amazing time of impartation, celebration, fun, excitement, retreat. I am inviting you. If you're in finance, if you're in health, if you're in business, whatever it is, you're a politician, we're going to be talking about the man and his God. Women, ginger your husbands to be part of this celebration.
As Wide Range Electricals Limited, we be manufacturers representative and major distributor of all electrical materials. Don't enter Benin, sit down gidigba with standard electrical materials like Nigerian wires and cables, piping materials, fancy switches, latest and different new modern lighting fittings, ceilings and standing fan, losses extractors, major household electrical appliances. Now then they bring and come direct industrial materials like a distribution board and circuit breaker, armored cables, aluminum conductors, transformers, overhead materials. Hey, it's too many. Whether you did Bayelsa, Ondo, Delta, even Kogi, make una no waka again. Just come Wide Range Electricals Limited, where they sell electrical materials in Zai. As it take come bam from the factory, Wide Range Electricals Limited shopping complex. It there for number 8 Besama Street by Igun Street Junction off Akpapapa Road for Benin City. I bet you want green na 0803-970-3517.
We have said it before.
We will still say it again.
Beware of human traffickers and smugglers who encourage irregular migration.
Beware of offers of jobs in Europe.
Beware of stories of getting rich quick once in Europe.
Beware of stories of opportunities to become international model, football star, actor, actress, or singer in Europe.
Note, there is no easy way to making it big except crime.
And if you are caught, you will go in for it.
Europe is no Eldorado.
Nobody picks money on the street. If you must travel,
do it the right way.
Say no to desert travel.
Say no to crossing the sea to Europe.
Don't be deceived.
Many have died in the desert, sea, or even prison.
Say no to human trafficking. Say no to irregular migration.
This message is brought to you by the Italian Agency for Development Corporation, Action Aid, VIDES, and Salesians of Don Bosco, Nigeria.
KUFM 92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world.
This is 92.7 KUFM Newsbreak.
It's 5 p.m. Good evening and welcome to Newsbreak on KU 92.7 FM Benin City. First, the headlines. Governor Obaseki inaugurates 11 commissioners, 2 special advisors. Justice Acha sworn in as 8th Chief Judge of Edo State. NDPR scrapped as Senate confirms NURC board members. On entertainment, Adele teases release of new single, Easy on Me. Details of these and more after this break. I am Gloria Vitalis. 11 commissioners and 2 special advisors have been inaugurated to form a cabinet in Governor Godwin Obaseki's second-term administration. The 13 appointees, comprising of 8 men and 5 women, are the first batch of appointees to formally assume office in the categories of commissioners and special advisors. Governor Godwin Obaseki charged the new appointees to bear in mind the economic and political peculiarities of the time as they join hands with him in the mission to transform the state. KUFM's Chinedu Ikeja brings us details.
These illustrious sons and daughters of our state have emerged today from a thorough search and screening process, working with our political leaders across the state. These commissioners will form the new core of the brand new executive council that will manage the affairs of our state.
It has been a long time coming, and the people of Edo State, especially the political stakeholders, have eagerly anticipated this day. As at 12 noon on Wednesday, the appointees were already seated with families, friends and well-wishers to cheer them up. It's a good thing to have made the much-coveted list, but Governor Obaseki was quick to remind them that the task ahead is perhaps not a tea party.
As you all know, these are not ordinary times. Edo State, as a subnational state, has not been exempted from these challenges. Therefore, as we're swearing you in commissioners today, just note that you're coming into government, even if some of you have been in it before, but you're coming in a very, very different time, and it will not be easy.
He charged them to be result-oriented, as their performances will be assessed on a regular basis using the Key Performance Indicator, KPI model. He reminded them that they owe their loyalty to the people of Edo State and asked them to justify that confidence.
As commissioners and special advisors, the height of our people's expectation of you and the government you represent are unprecedented. I don't need to tell you, you have no choice but to meet and deliver the expectations of our people. Do not believe that somebody put you in office, because we have killed godfatherism in Edo State. No godfather gave you your portfolio. You must therefore understand that your principal loyalty should be to the people of Edo State and not to any individuals. We must become the champions of high performance, discipline in execution, and result-oriented.
Oluwole Iyamu, who spoke on behalf of other appointees, assured that they will live above board in the discharge of their responsibilities.
Much work that has gone before us in preparation for this day. We are inheriting or we are walking into offices that have been set up, systems that have been put in place. We assure Your Excellency that the midfielder haven't passed the ball. We shall continue the job of striking.
Of the 13 new appointees, 9 were reappointed, having served in different capacities in the first tenure. Those on the commissioners list include Andrew Ewanta Ego, Oluwole Iyamu from Oredo, Professor Obehi Akoria from Esan West, Dr. John Oviawe Onwode, Ethan Uzamere, Ovia Southwest, and Monde Osaibovo, Ovia Northeast. Others are Marie Deko, Esan Northeast, Joseph Eboigbe, Esan Central, Moses Abuko, Esako East, Isoki Omo from Ikpoboka, and Mrs. Otse Momo Morowe from Esako West. The two special advisors are Crusoe Osage, who has been appointed as Special Advisor Media Project, and Mrs. Sarah Ajose Adeogun, who is the Special Advisor Strategy, Policy, Projects and Performance Management. The commissioners are yet to be assigned portfolios. Chinedu Ekeja, KUFM News.
Meanwhile, Justice Joe Acha has been sworn in as the 8th substantive Chief Judge of Edo State High Court of Justice. Justice Acha was sworn in on Wednesday by Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki. His swearing in follows his confirmation by the Edo State House of Assembly on Monday after a letter of request by the governor. Justice Acha replaces Justice Ista Edigan, who retired from the bench on the 17th of May 2021 after 2 years on the saddle. Recall that the National Judicial Council in her 95th meeting recommended Justice Acha for appointment as Chief Judge of Edo State alongside 35 other successful candidates from other states. The swearing, however, turned emotional when Chief Judge broke down in tears while delivering his speech after recalling the circumstances surrounding the delay in his confirmation. Before his confirmation, he functioned as the state's acting chief judge after the tenure of Justice Easter Edigan on May 17, 2021. Justice Joe Acha was born on the 19th of May, 1958 to the family of late David Acha and late Mrs. Alice Titi in Etsako East local government area of Edo State. He was appointed a judge in Edo State Judiciary in 2001. Members of the Music Copyright Society of Nigeria, MCSN, Audio Visual Rights Society, AVRS, and the Performing Musician Society of Nigeria, PMAN, in Edo State on Wednesday celebrated Chief Abi Omolawa Osula Ogiogo, the Arala of Benin, as he clocked 77 years. Speaking at the Arala of Benin's ancestral home in Lagos Street, the Edo and Delta State Coordinator of MCSN and AVRS, Prince Biodun Egwakide, says henceforth, Chief Osula Ogwigo life will reflect that of Christ as he celebrates his new age.
The number 77 is associated with Jesus Christ. Christ is, that means C is equal to 3, H is equal to 8, R is equal to 18, I is equal to 9, S is equal to 19, T is equal to 20, which added up equals 77. As you mark your 77th birthday, may your life reflect Christ in all your endeavors. As we wish you long life in good health of mind and body. Happy birthday and many happy returns. On behalf of the entire creative industry, today represented by Prince Biodun Egwakide, my humble self, and hand over the Governor General of Pima Edo State, and our digital director, Guru Chinedu Chukwudi, who is an academic doctor, who jointly present this card to you.
Responding to the birthday wishes and goodwill message, Chief Osula Ogiogu said he is overwhelmed by the show of love shown to him as he celebrates his birthday.
I'm happy that the day I do Prince Egwakide, thank God for making me to know him. I want to making me to realize that being a prince of that side, we have an applause relation. And I promise for me to stay even 1 hour with somebody, you must know that somebody has a lot of brilliancy to his brain. And I discovered that up till today, I thought he was just going to say press me. So, okay, maybe 4 people will just come from this way with the camera. That was all I thought. So when I came in, I saw, now, the joy in me is that today you have brought in a Renova into the house. This is his house over the years.
Information reaching us now indicates that the new commissioners inaugurated today in Edo State have been assigned portfolios. The commissioners and their portfolios include Joseph Ogwogbe as the Commissioner for Finance, Professor Obehi Akoria as the Commissioner for Health, Mrs. Otse Momo Omorogbe as the Commissioner for Budget and Planning, Dr. Joanne Osa Oviawe as the Commissioner for Education, Isoken Omo as the Commissioner for Fiscal Planning and Urban Development. Others are Moses Abuko as Commissioner for Water Resources, Ethan Ozamere as Commissioner for Mining, Gas and Oil, Maria Edeko as the Commissioner for Social Development and Gender, Monday Osaigbovo as the Commissioner for Local Government, Andrew M. Wata as the Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, while Oluwole Iyamu is the Commissioner for the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice. The Senate on Wednesday passed a revised medium-term expenditure framework (MTEF) and fiscal strategy paper (FSP) sent to the National Assembly by President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday. The MTEF and FSP are parameters on which yearly appropriation bills are established. In the revised MTEF for 2022 to 2024, President Buhari had increased the projected aggregate expenditure of the federal government for the 2022 fiscal year from 13.98 trillion naira to 16.45 trillion naira. However, the Senate approved 16.39 trillion naira as federal government's projected aggregate expenditure for the year 2022, representing a reduction of 60 billion naira from the 16.45 trillion naira total expenditure proposed by the President. President Buhari had in his letter requesting for a review of the 2022 to 2024 MTEF explained that the needed adjustments were important to reflect the new fiscal terms in the Petroleum Industry Act. The Senate on Wednesday confirmed the appointment of board members of the Nigerian Upstream Regulatory Commission. The confirmation of the nominees followed a consideration of a report by Senate Committee on Petroleum Resources. The new agency has automatically replaced the Department of Petroleum Resources because the Commission will take over its responsibilities. The nominees confirmed include Issa Modibo as Chairman, Benga Komolafe as Chief Executive, Hassan Gambo as Executive Commissioner, Finance and Accounts, and Rose Ndong as the Executive Commissioner, Exploration and Acreage Management. Chairman of the Committee on Petroleum Resources, Senator Albert Akpan, said in his presentation the nominees demonstrated sufficient knowledge of the workings of the petroleum industry, especially the upstream petroleum sector, as well as the economics of petroleum exploration and production. He added that the appointment of the nominees satisfy the requirements of sections 11 and 1 of the Petroleum Industry Act. Coming up in a moment on our entertainment news, Adele teases release of new song Easy on Me and confirms release date. Details in a moment after this break.
The entire family of Evangelist Lord the program activities for the burial ceremony of our son, father, husband, brother, and friend, Captain Dr. Idahosa Wells Okumbo, JP, who transited to glory on August 8th, 2021. Night of tribute, Tuesday 5th and Wednesday 6th October 2021 by 3 p.m. at his residence, number 38B, Aigobasini Crescent, GRA Benin City. A service of song at same address on Thursday 7th October 2021 from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Funeral service on Friday 8th October 2021 by 9 a.m. at the Nigerian Air Force Base, Airport Road, Benin City. A Thanksgiving service and celebration of life on Saturday, October 9th, 2021 at the Nigerian Air Force Base. All events on the 7th and 8th are strictly by invitation. May his soul rest in peace. Signed by Mr. Osahan Hosa Okumbo for the family.
On entertainment, English singer and songwriter Adele Laurie Atkins, popularly known as Adele, has released a snippet of her first new music for 6 years and revealed that the full song will be out next week. The pop star posted a 21-second black and white clip on Twitter, post showing her putting a cassette bearing the song's title, Easy on Me, into a car stereo. According to the tweet, Easy on Me will be released on Friday, 15th October, with her fourth album expected to follow. It comes after posters and projections appeared around the world bearing the number 30, which is expected to be the title of a highly anticipated album. The album title, 30, would connect the album to Adele's previous pattern of naming records after her age during a pivotal year in her life, following 19, 21, and 25. And finally, in entertainment on Newsbreak, the 18th Congressional District of Texas has conferred a certificate of recognition on Nigerian gospel superstar Osinachi Kalu Egbu, popularly known as Sinach. The award-winning singer announced the news on her social media platforms on Tuesday. Sinach is currently the winner of the Broadcast Music Incorporated Song of the Year award for her song Waymaker. And that's the news, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Governor Obaseki inaugurates 11 commissioners, 2 special advisors. Justice Acha sworn in as 8th Chief Judge of Edo State. DPR scrapped as Senate confirms NURC board members. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. KUFM's Newsbreak was produced by Blessing Asekome. I am Gloria Vitalis saying thanks for listening. Good evening.
Turn on excitement.
Chulo. One white shoe and one nika. Got no house and I got no car. One black boy from Africa. Got big dreams, they go take me far. All I wanna do is to make the world smile. And music I do is my only substance. And I really got plans to make the world dance, yeah. To make the world dance. As I get money for my pocket, balance it. I go just enter the place, balance it. As I get money for my pocket, balance it. I go just call all my guys, balance it. As I get dollars for my pocket, balance it. I go just do any other way, balance it. As I get money for my pocket, balance it. My girls fly to Paris. Hello, yeah. Give me that thing that you. I don't come here to play, I was scatter the place. People try to hold me down, slow me down, I tell them no. Yeah. I just wanna enjoy my life, I wanna run my race. Back in the day, they say me a broke. All of them a treat me like a gully bug. Yeah. Right now my life is a miracle. All the ladies wanna leave me like a lollipop. As I get money for my pocket.
92.7 KUFM.
Colgate toothpaste is now available in sachets, starting from 30 Naira onward. Because Colgate locks calcium in.
Keeps cavities out. KUFM.
Wireless NG provides fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. We are situated at number 5 Ramaya Kennedy Street off PZ Sapler Road, Benin City, and our marketing office is at 70 Olowi Complex, Upper Road, Benin City. Our services are currently available in Benin and Lagos. You can reach us on our mobile 707-367-30125 or 080-788-79960. Or on our website www.wirelessng.com. Wireless NG, erasing internet boundaries.
We've had many battles, we have won some wars, but in all our struggles, we have lost loved ones. It may be cloudy outside, but not for very long. We will surely see the sun. 'Cause we know, no matter the weather, no matter the tide, we go there together. We stand by your side. No yawa, no problem. Go feet stand to fight us. We go stand together. We go beat them down.
Milo! Hello! Give me Milo, please. 2 sachets.
Okay, oh. Are you sure you don't want to try something else?
This something else, does it have Active Go?
Active K.
Active Go, that mix of Protomalt, minerals, and vitamins.
Proto what?
Look, it's okay. Just give me my Milo, because things that I buy for my kids, I don't compromise one bit.
Give your kids winning energy. Milo Active Go, with the goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa, helps them make the most of every day. Milo, the energy to go further.
Anyone the beat?
Sound boy. Hello. Let's go. I know. Every night and day you like to summon quick. Brother Nnamdi, all your friends they walk your own as summon quick. I tell you you know it, madam. I advise you you know it, madam. I tell you you know it. Your friends they talk with you know it. You say all the story. I tell you you know it, madam. I beg you you know it. When the time is right, my brother. Tell the person, women don't they tell the person. When your eyes go cloud, tell the person, tell the
92.7 KUFM.
Oh, more the way when my customers they take they enjoy this Checkers custard and hey, since I open shop today now so Checkers custard and just they ask me,
Madam, summer me one big container of that your Checkers custard because the way my picking them they leak plates every time I give them, it they torture me for body.
Yeah, mommy don't buy Checkers custard again. CHEC KERS Checkers custard.
Checkers custard or we no get rival.
Checkers custard. Now this one be custard.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey they use comfort?
No, dear. Now, hole for teeth they cause most tooth pain will be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula could help keep natural calcium inside our teeth. We could protect them from tooth decay.
Time don't reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out.
And the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Extra, 10% extra. Your healthy Kellogg's breakfast has got extra, 10% extra.
Trusty Kellogg's sachet now 19 naira.
That's right. Now stay active and alert with the new and bigger Kellogg's 90 naira packs. Your favorite Kellogg's Cocoa Pops, Moon and Stars, and Corn Flakes is now available in 90 naira with 10% extra introductory offer. Go grab it now.
Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Hey, share your body there confirm with Yo-Yo Bitters. You go dey wonder wetin e mean. Wetin e mean be say whether you dey take Yo-Yo Bitters every day, Yo-Yo Bitters dey protection you against infections wey fit happen anytime. Na im be say you go dey take Yo-Yo Bitters like food supplement abi medicine wey doctor give you. Na correct natural ingredients dey inside wey dey wash all yamayama. Ogbonge vitamins dey inside to help your body work well. E never finish o. Yo-Yo Bitters get minerals wey go boost your body immunity to fight sickness, disease and free radicals. Na im make am dey important to get Yo-Yo Bitters for office, house and everywhere. Yo-Yo Bitters dey for liquid, gel plus including tablets. Make you quick go buy your own for pharmacy and medicine stores wey near you. Yo-Yo Bitters, make you dey clean inside out.
It's time tunes of the beat.
Better ogbonge informate come give you today. You dey look for that place where you want to do party wey be say security tight. You see where parkers. Oh yeah now. No stress yourself again. Carry waka kia come KUFM for AM bypass. You see space where be say yes you go take do party and I dey tell you now small money, chikele money. Now be say you go pay for this party. You dey wonder say yes which person you go call. Call this number now 0806530
5657. If you see green this other number 070 31 09 4612. Oyana, come KUFM.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and all right to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that the complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that a complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
Hello, business owners and service providers. Your station of choice, KUFM 92.7 Benin City, is out with another bumper offer. Introducing KU Awoof Market. We are giving huge discounts on adverts at specific times of the day. That means you don't have any reason not to let the world know about your products and services. Cause no matter the size of your pocket, KUFM has got you covered. For inquiries, please call 0703 805 0243 or 0807 401 4147. Hurry now and take advantage of this wonderful offer to advertise your goods and services on KUFM at mouth-watering discounts. KU Awoof Market gives you massive exposure with the station's wide reach across its terrestrial and online platforms at lower rates. KUFM, your business growth partner.
All the programs on KU 92.7 are now open for sponsorship and advert placements. For sponsorship and advert placements, call now for inquiries 070-380-50243 or 080-8877-3644 or visit KUFM Marketing Office located at the top floor of the Enterprise Foundation Building, number 62, Ihama Road, Benin City, Edo State. 92.7 KUFM is your business growth partner.
92.7 KUFM.
Back to the music now. On KUFM 92.7. Turn on excitement.
92.7.
What you need to do is be thankful for the life you got, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking at what you ain't got. Start being thankful for what you do got. Let's get it to him, baby girl. Hey. That's right.
You steady dressing that big bar, just live your life.
Say ignore them till they fade away. Amazing they are great, but after all the game I gave away, safe to say I paved the way for you cats to get paid today. Still be wasting days away now had I never saved the day. Consider them my protege. How much I think they should pay? Instead of being gracious, they violate in a major way. I never been a hater, still I love them in a crazy way. Some say they sold the yay and know they couldn't get work on Labor Day. It ain't that black and white, it has an area that's shaded gray. I'm west side anyway, even if I left today and stayed away. Some move away to make make a way. Now move away, cause they afraid. I brought back to the hood, and all you ever did was take away. I pray for patience, but they make me wanna melt their face away. Like I once made them spray, now I can make them put the case away. Been thugging all my life, can't say I don't deserve to take a break. You'd rather see me catch a case and watch my future fade away. Okay, that's right. Immaculately polished with the spirit of a hustler and the swagger of a college kid. Allergic to the counterfeit, impartial to the politics, articulate, but still a grabber by the collar quick. Whoever having problems with their record sales, just holler tip. If that don't work and all else fails, then turn around and follow tip. I got love for the game, but hey, I'm not in love with all of it. Could do without the fame, and rappers nowadays are comedy. The hooting and the hollering, back and forth with the arguing. Where you from, who you know, what you making, what kind of car you in. Seems as though you lost sight of what's important when depositing them checks into your bank account and you up out of poverty. Your values is in disarray, prioritizing horribly. Unhappy with the riches cause you're piss poor morally. Ignoring all prior advice and forewarning, and we mighty full of ourselves all of a sudden.
Everybody watching what I do. Come walk in my shoes and see the way I'm living if you really want to. Got my mind on my money and I'm not going away. So keep on getting your paper and keep on climbing. Look in the mirror and keep on shining. Till the game ends, till the clock stops. We gon' post up on the top spot. So live your life. You steady chasing that paper, just live your life. Ain't got no time for no haters, just live your life. No telling where it'll take ya, just live your life. Cause I'm a paper chaser, just living my life. My life, my life, my life, living my life. My life, my life.
It gets faster.
We are KU 927.
I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. You're trying to save me, stop holding your breath. And you think I'm crazy, yeah, you think I'm crazy.
I wanted the fame, but not the cover of Newsweek. Oh well, guess beggars can't be choosy. Wanted to receive attention from my music. Wanted to be left alone in public, excuse me. But wanting my cake and eat it too. And wanting it both ways. Fame made me a balloon. Cause my ego inflated when I flew see. But it was confusing. Cause all I wanted to do is be the Bruce Lee of loosely abused ink. Use it as a tool when I blew steam. Hit the lottery, ooh wee. But with what I gave up to get was bittersweet. It was like winning a used me. Ironic cause I think I'm getting so huge I need a shrink. I'm beginning to lose sleep. One sheep, two sheep, going cuckoo and kooky is cool key. But I'm actually weirder than you think. Cause I'm
friends with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. You're trying to save me, stop holding your breath. When you think I'm crazy, yeah, you think I'm crazy. Well, that's not fair.
much of a poet, but I know somebody once told me to seize the moment and don't squander it. Cause you never know when it all could be over tomorrow, so I keep conjuring. Sometimes I wonder where these thoughts spawn from.
Yeah, ponder it, do you wonder? There's no wonder you're losing your mind the way it wanders.
I think you would wandering off down yonder and stumbled on to Jeff Van Vondren. Cause I need an interventionist to